Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, where the hell you're listening to this. You're listening to Nerd Stalking Sports.
Damn it, you broke before I could do 10,000 babies.
Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, where the hell you're listening to this. You're listening to Nerd Talking Sports, the Sports Pod with Dad Boss. This is your host, Jack Knife, alongside your other hosts, Zach Daniels and Tommy Joe. How are we doing tonight, gentlemen?
We're hanging in there. Well, I'm hanging in there at least. It's another Wednesday, my dudes.
Am I a floating head?
Yes.
Am I going to be a floating head for most of this episode?
Yes.
Go Birds.
You're floating head. I imagine it's just like
what I should have done?
Floating right now.
What I should have done is I should have just took a picture of Zach's seat so I can put it like where it would be behind him. So then it would really be a floating head because you could see the seat above him.
Oh, yeah.
So it kind of breaks up the illusion. Yeah, that's better.
This is how I'm going to do the whole episode.
Yeah, but yeah, now you just see the word Philadelphia floating right underneath you.
I don't know. I was looking at this. I was like, I have a Kelly Green shirt. And I pulled it out. I was like, holy shit. This is perfect.
I need to get myself a blue screen so I could wear like my Jets shirt or Jets jersey or Jets hat whenever we do this.
Is there a point?
God, what are you alluding to, Tom?
The Jets in general, is there a point?
I see what you're saying, but like, they're still my favorite team. Right now, the current two active teams. Well, no, the Knicks are going to the playoffs, but the two teams I care about the most. Well, the Yankees are about to lose their third straight series if this holds up. Can't beat the freaking Angels in a series. Get swept by the Rays. Lose to the A's at home, 2-3. And the Rangers could have no worse than the 5th overall pick if they lose tonight, which is the final game of the season for them. What's the score right now? They're winning 4-1. God damn it!
So I have a theory. So it seems like there's no one more unlucky in the NFL than Geno Smith. Geno Smith is leaving the Raiders, right? He's back with the Jets?
Yes, he is back with the Jets.
The Raiders to the Super Bowl next year, right?
Dude.
Oh, God, I'd be no good.
If Fernando Mendoza is everything everyone's hyping him up to be, that'd be crazy. That'd be absolutely crazy.
Calling it now, April 15th, Raiders to the Super Bowl. I'm not saying they're going to win, but they're going to get to the Super Bowl.
All right. Bookmark it.
I'm looking up those odds right now. I don't even care. Fuck it. I'm looking up those odds right now. That's like a put $2 on it and see what the fuck happens.
Right. Too bad he can't get like interest because he did it so early. Like it just grows. I mean, I guess, I guess you couldn't like in one sense call it interest because it's so early that the odds are just going to be crazy.
Oh my God, their division for them to win their division is like $10 to $220.
Damn.
Whoa.
I mean, did they just sign someone though? Like, yeah, they signed Kirk Cousins, right?
Yes.
Yes, they did. Oh my God, you're right.
My brother-in-law texted me like, "Wait, shouldn't they be drafting Mendoza?" And I'm just like, "Oh, please let them be that stupid." And then that just completely changes the Jets draft room. They're like, "Take Mendoza, take Mendoza." But in reality, he's probably going to sit a year or so behind Kirk Cousins. That's like kind of similar to like what the Jets would do if they were to draft the quarterback this year. But the reports are saying that's probably looks like they're going to wait till next year, get a quarterback. But anyway, before we get into tonight's topic, time to do the sponsorly obligations. Zach, you haven't read the ad read in a while. How about you do it?
I got this. This episode of Nerds Talking Sports is brought to you by Recoil Garage, your local diesel fleet and performance specialist right here in Howell, New Jersey. Recoil Garage handles everything from everyday repairs to high-performance builds. Over 15 years of mechanic experience, we've got the skills to keep you moving. With extensive experience and a background in diesel fleet service, Recoil Garage delivers quality you can trust. Comprehensive vehicle services such as motorcycle and power sports service, automotive repair, performance upgrades and custom builds, diesel diagnostics and repair, marine and boat repair work, and fleet maintenance programs. Whether it's your weekend toy or your daily driver, we treat every vehicle like our own. Support the brand with Recoil Garage merch available as well. T-shirts, hoodies, and sticker packs straight from the online store. Visit recoilgarage.com. That's recoilgarage.com to book your service today.
Excellent ad read, Zach. Much better than me. For those of you listening, that was the third attempt we had at getting an ad read in, because I was having myself a Charlie Steiner moment. Like,
Jack, have I sent you the video, the Instagram of the guy that does the baseball voice? He copies the Toronto Blue Jays commentator.
Me, but I know what you're talking about.
He talks like this. It's very pronounced. That's what I was trying to
go. Bob Menery,
the guy for the Blue Jays. I don't know. This guy, he did a video and he was like, "It's the bottom of the ninth at the Rogers Center."
Bob Menery is a parody guy on Instagram.
Oh, maybe
no, this is not. Oh, it's not Bob. It's not Bob Menery. It's some other random dude, and he's actually a Toronto Blue Jays fan. But he copies the Blue Jays commentator, and it's so he really could call games if he wanted to. He did a version of he was like when a baseball commentator goes to an open mic, and he's like, this is for my boy Blue, Oyster Cult, that is, and he starts singing Don't Fear the Reaper, but in that voice. It's so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, maybe people could follow his lead. He's copying the Blue Jays announcer. Maybe they could copy other sports reporters like Diana Rossini.
You mean former?
Sure. Yeah, that's right. Resigned as of today. But anyway, today's topic is sports mascots. And why we decided to discuss this is because I alluded to a story from my childhood last week's episode. Gentlemen, you remember, I freaking despise Mr. Met. Do you want to know why?
No.
Well,
yes, Jack. I would like to know why.
Come to think of it, I definitely told Zach this story once, but I'll still give you the refresher. The year was 2002 or 2003. So I was either 8 or 9 years old, and I went to my first Met game. And, me being a Yankee fan, do you think I was going to be rooting for the Mets? No. Who were they playing that night? The team that would become the Washington Nationals, the Montreal Expos. My Uncle Joe, who's an even bigger Yankee fan than I am, he gives me an Expos hat. And where are we sitting? Right behind the Expos dugout. And I was thrilled because Vladimir Guerrero Sr. was on the Expos, and me being obsessed with backyard baseball, I was just so happy. Like, I got him to wave to me, like yelling his name. Well, it was a pretty cool experience. But anyway, between one of the innings, late in the game, who goes on top of the Expos dugout? Mr. Met. And he's just tossing shirts to everyone in front. And I'm like, a kid, I'm like, a free t-shirt? Yeah, I want a free t-shirt. And before he even notices me, my mom has me take my hat off for obvious reason. And, he's just tossing the shirts. And I'm like, Mr. Met, throw me a shirt. He's ignoring me, throwing other kids' shirts, throwing other adults' shirts. And then he's down to his last shirt. And he's deciding who he wants to throw it to. He points to me. And then he points to someone to the right. He points to me again. Then he points to someone to the left. Then to me again. Right, me, left, me, right, left, me. And then he chucks it 20 rows behind me. So
good.
Yeah, he teased me into thinking I was going to get a free t-shirt. And for that reason, I will hate Mr. Met forever. However, a big shout out to former Expos pitcher Dan Smith. After the Expos won the game, he saw me wearing an Expos hat. He tried to throw me a ball from the field, but other kids around me were like ready to jump for it. So he hands the ball to a cop who gives the ball to me. So that's my first time getting a ball at a Major League Baseball game.
It's pretty sweet.
Hey,
yeah.
Jack, did you ever think that the guy inside the mascot suit is like a real person and saw you before with the Expos hat and was like, "Nuh-uh."
I mean, I figured he'd have a low IQ because he is wearing a Met uniform. But anyway, yeah, Dan Smith, born in Flemington, New Jersey.
What?
Yeah.
Sucks that he had to go to Canada.
Yeah.
I mean, he retired after 2003. I almost said 2023.
So, Jack, did Mr. Met throwing the shirt over your shoulder make you hate socialism?
No politics, Zach. No politics.
I'm just kidding.
But yeah.
Free stuff!
But yeah, I despise Mr. Met. But let's talk about mascots we actually like. Zach, you're the resident Philadelphia fan. I think it's safe to say you got who many people consider the greatest mascot of all time.
Well, we have one on his screen.
We have him on a screen?
We have one on behind you.
Oh, I know what Tom's talking about.
Well,
yeah,
yes,
sorry,
I'm sure.
Forgot that. I forgot behind me was just a felt, screen. But you're right. Up here, I believe,
Other
is
side.
where
Other
Gritty
side, other
resides. Up here is
Yes, you
where
got it.
Gritty resides.
Apologize to him and give him a kiss.
There he did.
For not knowing where he was, that was a pretty good kiss.
So, so the Fanatic, I'm sure mascots existed in baseball before him, but the moment he came to the Philadelphia Phillies, I don't think anyone had a fucking clue what was going on. Like, and the best part is, if anyone ever asks me what he is, I just say he's the Fanatic. Like, what do you mean? What is he? Like, you tell me. You tell me what the Fanatic is.
He's a chicken thing.
He's not a chicken. It's not a beak. It's a horn.
He's a typical Philadelphia resident.
Yeah, that's exactly what my
They all
neighbor.
look like.
He's a
That's
chicken
my
with
sister's neighbor.
He's a chicken with a megaphone for a beak.
Then it's not a beak. It's just a megaphone.
Yeah.
And he also and his tongue is one of those party blowers.
That's right. I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's the man. And then like the Atlanta Braves try to like cop their style and make their own stupid little alien thing called Boomer. He sucks. Fuck him. And Mr. Met, honestly, I think with them creating Mrs. Met, the Mets are just trying to crappily make their own like family, because the Fanatic has a family.
Yeah,
he's a lot of family members. He has Phoebe Fanatic. That's his girlfriend. Or no, I believe that's his mother. Yeah, I believe that's his mother. I think she appears on Mother's Day whenever that rolls around. I believe he has a girlfriend. I forget her name. And then he had an invalid brother from New York.
I know where this is.
You
going.
know about him. You know about him, right, Jack? You sent that, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot about this guy.
Yes, for I think it was 2 or 3 seasons, the Yankees had a mascot named the Dandy, which was supposed to be some type of bird-type creature that was 7 feet tall. And the company that created the Fanatic actually had a hand in creating Dandy. But George Steinbrenner, being George Steinbrenner, thought the Yankees were above having a mascot, which I don't disagree with. But yeah, Dandy was not even given a chance. He was kept in the upper deck for like a majority of his tenure and was
just so funny. Like, I'm sorry, that's just such a funny concept. Like, George Steinbrenner's like, no, keep that thing all the way in the upper deck. Keep it out of my sight. Just like, that's such a funny thing to think about.
Danny was just fighting the drunks in the cheap seats.
It is a funny thing to think about. But yeah, I don't know. I guess you guys would agree. Like, that's a bad take from Steinbrenner, or just like no fun allowed.
Yeah, go on, Tom.
I mean, I kind of agree with Jack that the Yankees don't really need a mascot. I mean, I feel like it doesn't fit with the what's the word I'm looking for? The not ambiance.
Lore of the Yankees?
Not lore, but like the what's the word I'm thinking of?
Atmosphere?
Yeah, sure, atmosphere. It doesn't fit the atmosphere of Yankee Stadium. In my eyes.
I think Yankee Stadium is
aesthetic. It doesn't fit with the aesthetic of the Yankees.
I get it.
Like
get
the
it to a
Yankees aren't
degree.
like a fun. Like I don't see the Yankees as like a fun team. They're like like I feel like they're sometimes a team that might take themselves too seriously.
Yeah, I
Well,
agree. They're like
now-
the Cowboys of baseball.
Yeah, well, now they're the Yankees in name only, so at this point, I'm surprised they don't have a mascot. But like the Cowboys have a mascot named Rowdy. I'm like, oh, this thing is. I never was a fan of like guys in a costume or like when the costume is supposed to be like a human, just because I just think it's cooler when it's an animal. And oh, by the way, Pat the Patriot.
Fair.
There's no one I hate more than Pat the Patriot. He has such a punchable face.
I feel like Philadelphia has the mascot game on lock.
I agree.
And
Yeah.
I feel like the Philly Fanatic kind of laid out the groundwork for what a mascot should be.
Well, I think it's the fact that New York is just not a fun city at all. Like,
None
I
of
think-
my favorite
I think-
teams have mascots now that I think about it, unless you count Fireman Ed for the Jets. But like, that doesn't count.
It's a person. That's not really a mascot.
That's a super fan.
Yeah.
New York is just not fun whatsoever. Philadelphia at least likes to have fun, so it's pretty neat.
I mean, I have a better mascot, in my opinion.
who's your what?
Blue.
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 I gotta admit, the Colts mascot is pretty unhinged. I like him.
He is.
He's awesome. He
Good luck.
don't they have like the Pee Wee game like
Yes,
at halftime?
with the
and he-
mascots. Yes.
yeah, he's always running motherfuckers over. Just
Always. It's hilarious.
just
He's so good.
crushing kids. I'm trying to think of other ones that are other mascots that are good. I mean, like I didn't do my homework as much because I don't need to when you have people like the Fanatic, and then Gritty comes out of nowhere.
Yeah,
And
right.
people
And just
are like,
Yeah, people
over.
like were hating on Gritty from myself included. Like, what the hell is this thing? It looks like a Muppet on crystal meth. And like, I remember seeing some people go as far as say like, why not just make the Fanatic the mascot for every Philadelphia sports team? But like, Gritty went out there and was just awesome. Intermission in hot fire games, like when the Pee Wee kids go out there and play some hockey, they just send Gritty out there and he just starts body checking them left and right.
dude, I don't. I remember when it came out, everyone was like, "What the hell is this thing?" And then the moment everyone outside of Philly started talking about it, everyone's like, "You don't make fun of our Philly thing, whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but you don't make fun of it." Now he's the most unhinged mascot in hockey. I don't even have to watch the other mascots. I follow him on he has an Instagram. He has an Instagram, and it's phenomenal. It is actually worth following. It's weird to say.
like the thing that makes Gritty, besides just being a big orange grimace, is the flowing beard and the googly eyes.
Yeah, the
Yes.
googly
Like,
eyes make
the
it.
googly eyes is really what like sells it, because he just seems so unhinged, and then he'll move, and then like it's just his eyes, just like it really sells the look. I don't know if that's the look they were going for. It's just an absolutely unhinged creature, but they succeeded.
Honestly, the freaking whatever marketing team like behind the Flyers probably heard this, was like, what a terrible idea. Do it.
Yeah, I mean, there's an Instagram reel. There's a famous reel of him. It's like I'm helping this
The
Penguins
Penguins
fan find
fan.
his seat, and it's just him chasing some woman down a fucking hallway. It's-
And then so just do like reverse camera angle, and he's just like
his eyes are just like bouncing around.
Fun
That's
fact.
how I feel.
Fun fact, Gritty is actually the Flyers' second mascot for 2 seasons. Like after they won their Stanley Cups in the 70s, they had a mascot called Slapshot, and like he had like one of those pilot caps on, like the same type of cap number 2 wore in Codename Kids Next Door. I don't even know what to make of that creature. I sent you a picture of it before.
Yeah, I didn't get to
Yeah.
look at it while I was driving. Oh my god, what are these things? What the hell is that? What the hell is that thing?
I've-
Its
Which
eyes kind of
Oh.
resemble. His name is Slapshot. His eyes kind of resemble the logo. I
Yeah.
can get that.
Yeah, I could see that.
I can see that. Okay,
Looks
I
like
get
a
it.
moose.
They're the Flyers. Not the
Moose.
worst thing in the world.
A
but
moose with a frog.
odd.
I don't know. Some
Yeah, right.
like it looks like it has a moose antlers or something.
Dude, it looks like a Koopa.
it does.
Koopa. But yeah, speaking of the Flyers, Battle of Pennsylvania for the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. I mean, I still think the Avalanche are going to win the Stanley Cup, but anytime the Flyers and Penguins play each other at all, let alone the playoffs, that's must-see TV. I know I'm going to be watching. Zach, you're probably going to be following. You're jumping on the Flyers bandwagon.
I'm absolutely, because you know why? Because I don't want to harp too much on it. It just seems like of all the playoff matchups that have been decided, it's like, oh, this is a good matchup. Oh, this is a good matchup. This is a good matchup. Like everyone's reasonable. And then like every meme and every post, even from non-Philadelphia or Pittsburgh people, are like, Pittsburgh and Philadelphia are going to beat the shit out of each other. Like, that's always a good sign. I hope Gritty gets involved because we're talking mascots.
Right.
Gritty should just get out there. Just get him out there and start knocking heads. I mean, I'm sure Sidney Crosby hates him too.
I mean, yeah, 2012 Stanley Cup playoffs between those two teams in the first round was by far the most fun I had watching a playoff series when my team was not involved in it, just because goaltending just didn't exist in that series. And there was a fight like almost every 5 minutes or so. So I'm glad to see, those two teams playing each other. Very glad that the Islanders ended up missing the cut. And, they're not going to win the Stanley Cup. They're not going to go to the Stanley Cup and lose, kind of like how the Patriots went to the Super Bowl and lost. No teams lost the Super Bowl more than the New England Patriots. How pathetic is that? And there it is. I got it out of my system. Got to do it at least once an episode.
It's a psyop. Jack's it's a psyop. That's all it is. Jack's just trying to remind everyone that the Patriots actually have no history besides losing the most Super Bowls ever. That's
correct.
all it is.
That's correct.
So what other mascots? Because I actually just remembered one that came to mind. College probably has some wacky ones, dude.
Absolutely. The Oregon Duck.
That's
the
great
alligator. One. But funny enough, like I said, the Rangers are the only team in the NHL that doesn't have a mascot. The Red Wings have a mascot, but it's not a guy in a suit. It's literally just a giant octopus they have hanging from the ceiling.
What?
Yes. Zach, Tom, want to hear some hockey lore?
Sure.
What's it about?
I don't know what year this was, but it was back during the original Six era, and the Red Wings were in the Stanley Cup playoffs. At this time, now currently you need 16 wins to win the Stanley Cup in the playoffs, 16 wins total. Back then, you only needed 8 wins. Two brothers who owned a fish market took an octopus and threw it onto the ice at the first Red Wings game. The Red Wings won the cup that year, and the tradition stuck ever since, because now at Red Wings playoff games, they throw octopi on the ice. And It's kind of odd to think about it. Like, back when we were kids, the Red Wings made the playoffs for at least around 2 decades straight.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah,
they're really good,
including winning 4 straight Stanley Cup, not 4 Stanley Cups, not 4 straight Stanley Cups. And now they have the longest playoff drought. They haven't been to the playoffs since 2016. Josh Bloom, I'm sorry to remind you of that. But anyway, Zach, you said you had something in mind.
I have a couple.
Well, I was going to say, have you seen, of the college ones, have you seen Big Red? I just need to remind you of Big Red.
Oh, Western Kentucky?
Yes. See, that's how iconic this thing is, because similar to how the Fanatic is just a thing, this thing is literally just a thing. Like, I don't even know what to call it.
Gelatinous red blob or something.
It's just a red blob with a massive head. I'll never forget there was a This Is Sports Center commercial.
That's why I first heard of them.
Those were the best commercials possible. Basically, he's like standing in front of two bathrooms, and he's just like, his head's just rotating, looking at one that says men and one that says women, and the guy goes like, "There's a tree out back," and then he walks into the bathroom, and then he puts his head down and like walks away. Those are the best commercials. So,
yeah, the Philly Fanatic was in a great one of those with Derek Jeter. Do you remember?
Yeah. Oh yeah, with the hair.
Yes.
Yeah, the hair and the razor. Like, Jeter has green hair in his razor. He goes to the locker room like, did you use my razor? Did you use my razor? So no one used it. The hair got there all by itself. And the Fanatic just walks out clearly shaved. And Jeter says to him, like, "Hey man, how's it going?" Just like doesn't even acknowledge like the same color hair.
What do you have, Tom?
All right, so I have 10, but I'll go through them really quickly. So,
Okay.
what's a sport I love that you wouldn't think would have mascots?
All right. So NASCAR's got a mascot.
Yes. So tracks have mascots. So if you look
Okay.
in the group chat,
Sure.
I sent a bunch of them.
A bunch?
10. I sent 10. So the first one is Dash.
Looks like a Lion King character.
I think that might be Chicagoland Speedway. I can't really see. I think it's Chicagoland. That's Chicagoland. So you have Dash, who is a cheetah. Kind of looks like a furry. Kind of scary.
Yeah,
And then
I
you have
agree.
the Monkey Wrench. I don't know what track this was.
Oh my God.
Atlanta, the Monkey Wrench. Clearly, that's an old photo. He doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, Jesus Murphy.
And then the next one you have the bear, which I don't know his name is, but that's Michigan. I haven't seen him in a long time.
All right, he's cute.
Then you have, I think he's called Lucky for Las Vegas. He's a dice.
Oh, fuck yeah. That thing's dope. I love this thing.
That makes sense. Next up, this one is definitely two furries.
Oh, God. This is two furries. These are just furries. These are just raccoon furries. Why is that at Bristol? I mean, I guess it's not that far of a drive to Pittsburgh.
No.
So
The next one, I completely forgot about this one. Miles. The Miles monster at Dover.
Yeah.
I mean, no one dresses up as Miles, but they have a huge statue of Miles in front of Dover.
So he's like Al the Octopus.
Yes.
Yes.
And then you have Milo, New Hampshire, who's a moose.
Dope. I like that one. That's cool.
And then the two more notorious ones you have. There was one more. Horsepower, Kentucky Motor Speedway. Supposed to be a horse, Kentucky.
0 out of 10.
Why? I think it's not bad looking.
And then the last
I don't
two,
think it's bad either.
you have Tricky from Pocono. Now you might be wondering, why is a fox the mascot of Pocono? Because one time a fox got on the track, and I think it was during practice, or it was either practice or qualifying, and like it took track crews like a half hour to get this fox, and then after that they kind of just stuck with Tricky because it's the Tricky Triangle.
Tricky Triangle, yeah.
So, and then the one that's probably most famous, Lugnut. Charlotte
Jesus Christ, what the fuck is that? Why? Why did we anthropomorphize a lug nut? The background is awesome though. This is like the most lit picture. Put this on a shirt, I will take it.
Yes.
Dude,
SMI.
I have no idea.
Yeah. No, yeah. Tricky and Lugnut were the two that I knew of, and I didn't think of as Miles as a mascot because he's not in a suit. He's just a statue.
No,
but he's definitely a mascot because he's
iconic.
Yeah, they actually. So for last year at Dover, it was a beach theme. And they had a huge, because he's the trophy as well. The trophy at Dover is Miles.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, and they had a statue, like a smaller statue, like a human-sized statue of Miles, and he's wearing a bathing suit because it was beach themed. Because it was in July. But yeah, it's pretty cool. He's holding a car, pretty badass.
So I have a question for you guys.
Sure.
All right. Let's make it a fatal four-way. All right. Who are the 4 mascots you'd want to see duke it out in a battle?
Definitely Blue and Gritty.
Gritty, Blue. I agree with that.
Give me Staley DeBear, because he is intimidating looking.
Is he?
I mean, like, he's got like the angry face. It's not like Sir Purr of the Panthers. Sir Purr looks cute and cuddly. Same could be said for Dinger, the Colorado Rockies mascot. Every time I think of the Colorado Rockies, my mind immediately goes, "Oh yeah, Denver has a baseball team."
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if he's in like the spirit of Dick Butkus, that would be pretty terrifying. I mean, the Fanatic actually has like a crime record, so I think he's just not allowed. I think he would just kill everyone. Like, he's cute and all, and he's very funny in the booth and stuff, but I just have a feeling the Fanatic has a really dark past.
I mean, yeah, with Tommy Lasorda.
Well, that was just the icing on the cake. I'm pretty sure. Again, he broke someone's orbital bone with a hot dog.
Yes, you were saying this.
Yeah,
they're like what?
No, I'm looking something up. You keep talking.
But yeah, I remember visiting my grandparents out in California, and I was watching a Yankees World Series, documentary from one of the 90s years. I think it was either 98, 99, and it showed a clip where the Yankees announcers at the time were talking to the Philly Fanatic, and he's just standing outside the booth. The announcers just asking the Fanatic, "What do you think about Derek Jeter?" And the Fanatic's like ready to fight them, and whichever announcer was like, "Yeah, he's a good hitter, isn't
he?" Yeah, so the Philly Fanatic, the official mascot of the Philadelphia Phillies, has a long history of aggressive, comical, and sometimes litigious antics, often described as the most sued mascot in the majors.
Oh, my God.
In 2010, a fan sued the mascot, claiming it injured her knees when it climbed on her legs at a minor league game.
Oh, Jesus.
Is that a Lakewood?
Lakewood. Speaking of Lakewood, the Blue Claws mascot, Buster, I had a little interaction with him on Friday because I had free tickets. Zach, you have a picture with Buster, too. I mean, my wife, I'm 31 years old, and I brought a baseball glove to a baseball game. I did it for my wife. Just God forbid, a line drive foul ball was coming in our way. But
Did you catch it?
No, it was just God forbid that happened.
You just run away.
No, you be a man and you put your fucking hand out there.
That's why I brought the glove.
No, I didn't bring the glove when I caught mine.
I got these mitts right here.
Oh, my wife just kept busting my chop. My wife kept busting my chops anytime a foul ball left the stadium, whether it went over our heads or to the opposite foul line. We were on the first base side. She's just like, go get it, Jack. But
I can see you doing that.
but if I got a ball, I was giving it to a kid. But Buster opened my glove and was like, "What the heck? There's no ball." I'm like, "Nope, it's just for her protection."
Should brought
Yeah, what were you gonna? What the hell?
What the hell? What?
Nothing. Nothing.
You use your hands like a man, Jack.
Yeah.
If you don't use your hands,
and I think I just realized what Tom's laughing at. I said protection.
That's not no.
But yeah, I'm looking at MLB picture of MLB mascots right now because what the hell even is the Rays mascot or the White Sox mascot? I mean, as much as I hate the Red Sox, their mascot, Wally the Green Monster, named after the wall, the Green Monster, that is clever. But then there's kind of funny. You look at some of these, you're just like, what the hell is that? Granted, the Fanatic is one of those what the hell is that looking things, but at least the Fanatic's fun.
Yeah, what the fuck is the Rays Fanatic?
Rosy Red?
Who's Rosy Red?
Oh, that's Mr. Red's wife. Who came first, Mr. Red or Mr. Met?
Definitely Mr. Met.
Can you blame him? Don't get me started on Mrs. Met.
Oh God,
I don't like furries. I like Mrs. Met.
Wait, because it balls.
I typed in Rosy Red and I got a bunch of fish.
I just typed in MLB mascots and I clicked on the first thing from the MLB. Oh, MLB All-Star mascots. They have an All-Star thing?
I mean, yeah, every mascot goes to the All-Star game. But I'll have a slight take back, or I'll somewhat rescind my statement before on human mascots, because the Padres Flyer mascot, I don't know his name.
That is terrifying.
It's pretty cool. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. And Bernie Brewer. Bernie Brewer probably has the coolest job as a mascot. Anytime the Brewers hit a home run, he goes down a slide.
Yes,
Rangers
that thing's
captain
awesome.
is nightmare fuel.
Say what?
Rangers captain is nightmare fuel.
The Texas
I know.
Rangers?
I know. I think getting JT Miller wasn't exactly the best move for the New York Rangers. I'm kidding. I know you're talking about the horse mascot for the Texas Rangers.
It is terrifying.
That thing's huge.
Speaking of terrifying, the New Orleans Pelicans introduced a mascot named Pierre, and at first the design was so terrifying to kids that they redesigned it. Like they did a little thing where he got plastic surgery, and now he's much less terrifying. Pierre the Pelican. I did send a picture of that earlier in our group chat.
Oh my god, that thing is horrifying.
What did you just look up Pierre?
Yeah. So Jack, I have a question though. One of the more popular
Oh my
or at least
God.
most well-known hockey mascots is the New Jersey Devil. What's your thoughts on the New Jersey Devil?
Of course, I hate him.
Why would you?
And why
hate
does
him?
his? Because I despise New Jersey Devils, and like his top teeth look like a freaking milk mustache.
I will say, of all teams to get a mascot, that's probably one of the easiest ones to come up with.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
it-
aside from it not looking biblically accurate, but
Not looking biblical. Well, it's not named after like the Satan. It's named after like the devil and the Pine Barrens.
yes, but the devil, the mascot's like the devil, not
I
the
get
New
what you're
Jersey
saying.
Devil.
I mean, speaking of, the same could be said for like easy mascots. The same thing could be said for Iceberg, the Pittsburgh Penguins mascot, and Sharky, the Sharks mascot, and the Ducks mascot is really freaking cool. He's got.
Wait, you said the Pirates mascot was easy.
Did I say Pirates or I
thought you said Penguins.
I thought I said Penguins.
I heard Pirates. Sorry.
Okay, the Pirates have a parrot, which is that is pretty easy. But
Fair.
yeah,
That's a good one.
the Penguins have a mascot named Iceberg. It's a penguin, obviously, but the Ducks have Wild Wing, and it's a duck wearing like the goalie mask. That's their logo, and like that's a pretty cool logo. And he caught fire like his debut, like literally tried to jump through a hoop and caught fire.
So Jack, I need to rewind this for a moment. Sharky is the laziest name I've ever heard for a mascot. That is so lazy, I hate it.
I mean,
I hate it and I don't like it.
Hold on. I gotta double check the name of this one mascot, Mammoth mascot, because I just want to be absolutely sure. Yeah, the Utah Mammoth have a mammoth for a mascot, and his name is Tusky.
That's fine. It's not Mammy.
I mean, they probably could have. No, I was thinking like, why not go with Manny the Mammoth? And I realized, oh wait, Blue Sky Studios, the studios who create the Ice Age movies would probably sue them. So
Yeah, his name is actually Manny in the movies, isn't it?
yeah. Voiced by
You can do that.
Ray Romano.
Hey, everyone loves Ray. I can't do the Ray Romano voice. Can you do a Ray Romano voice?
I can't.
It's a lot of grunts.
I'm a mammoth. I don't like John Leguizamo playing the sloth. Is that how he does it? Is that?
I don't know. But anyway, I'm looking at some NFL mascots.
Thanks, Jack.
That
Running with a
terrible.
bit here.
That was a terrible impression, Jack.
Yeah, whatever. Let's look at more shitty mascots.
Yeah, the Falcons mascot is like, I'm not a fan of that design. The Broncos mascot is named Miles, and he has like the biggest shit-eating grin on his face.
Broncos country, let's ride.
And but yeah,
What?
Miles is a clever name. So is the Ravens mascot.
Okay. I gotta show you guys this right now. I'm putting this into the group chat. This is the old San Diego's Charger mascot.
Is it the chicken?
No.
I thought it was a chicken.
Oh, what the hell is that thing?
We're done. We're done. That's the winner. We're done with this conversation. It's all over. That's the winner for the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Why is his abs and pecs sticking out? Is the tip of the bolt his dick? What is going on?
God, no.
Does he have a Johnny Bravo haircut? Is that what's happening? This is the worst thing I've ever seen. It looks like the slide in the Brewers picture above.
It does look like the slide from the Brewers picture.
What's his name?
What the hell's happening here? Oh. Okay, a picture of the Titans mascot being lowered on the field. Tom, where are you trying to get at with this?
It's just funny. It's just a funny picture. It's the NFL website, Mascots, old and new, and I'm just clicking through, and that's one that popped up.
Oh, Tom, Blue doesn't Blue like shoot like a thing out of his nostrils the same
Yes.
way like the Philly
Yes.
Fanatic does?
Yes.
I forget what the thing was called.
Not a
Silly
noise.
string.
No,
The the party thing you blow into the bam.
I think a really good sound.
Yeah, why did that work so well? How did you even do that?
No, just call me Michael Winslow.
Yeah,
But
Tom, what are you
Yeah.
looking at? I'm waiting for Tom to bring up the next one. At this point.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
What is this?
okay, it's still on the.
We got dead air.
Oh, that's the Titans mascot
Yeah.
in a Christmas tree outfit.
What the fuck? Oh my god! All right, we're off the fucking rails here, fellas.
We are way off the rails.
No one's listening to us anymore.
No.
We've lost our retention.
Yeah, but
Who
I
would
was
you
gonna
take?
say,
In a, who would you take in a fight then? It's Blue, Gritty. Who else? Did
That
Tom
lightning
say?
bolt. I'm taking that lightning bolt.
I don't want to take that lightning bolt.
Yeah, I want him on
lightning
my
bolt-
side. He's on my side. Nobody fights
Jack,
the
who's-
naked guy.
Jack, who's your candidate?
Gritty, he's a murderer.
Yeah. Fuck a 4-way. We're doing a 3-way. I'm taking Gritty over anyone. I think he's gonna stab someone. I'm sorry. The bolt is like using all power. Blue is using all power. I think he fights dirty. No one saw. Tom's got googly eyes right now. Oh my god.
But yeah, the Ravens used to have just one Raven mascot. His name was Poe, and for obvious reasons, that Ravens are named after Edgar Allan Poe. He was from Baltimore, but now they added 2 more. So now there's Edgar Allan and Poe. So I was like, that's pretty damn clever, yeah, if you ask me.
Stick with one fucking mascot.
Right? Like,
That's
why do you need?
see,
Well, Zach, if you do that, then you get no Mrs. Met.
don't get me started.
I just see that pause was me poking a huge hole in your logic.
You're right. Don't get me started on Mrs.
See,
Met.
I thought you were going to talk about the Fanatics family, but they're not really like mascots of the Phillies. It's just like he's the star and he has lore.
Yeah, he's got lore, and they show up at the Yule log. There's always a Phillies Yule log on YouTube, and he hangs out by the fire with a bunch of other Philly mascots, including some of his family. I've never seen Dandy there, thank God. I don't want that crackhead here.
Yeah, Dandy went down a dark path.
Dandy's fighting drunks in the 400 section is what he's doing.
You know, legend has it you could still hear him screaming over at Old Yankee Stadium.
What you
he got kicked out because he was calling the guy that does the roll call a fucking pussy. Is what? Oh my.
You know he was getting drunk up there. He's like, "Who's going to see me up here?"
He was in the bleacher creatures, and the roll call guy is like, "Are you guys ready?" And he's like, "Sit down, you fucking bitch." And then everyone beat him up.
Because I think I saw the article. It was what, like 1979 to 81. So like no one know he was there.
I think Steinbrenner just didn't want it there because that was also wasn't the Yankees kind of on a downswing at that point?
Yeah, wasn't it like right? Because like
that was right after their second straight World Series. They won back-to-back 77, 78. And then 79, the Pirates won. And the Yankees went to the World Series either 81 or 82, but lost to the Dodgers. I know the Phillies won in 1980. I don't know who they beat. Zach, do you know?
The Royals.
The Royals.
Yeah. I'm trying to look because there was a dark time and like the Yankees were not good for a
that's
little
when
bit.
CBS owned the Yankees.
No, Steinbrenner owned the Yankees. Like he bought them in like 1973 or 1974
Yes,
or something.
before him, it was CBS.
Yes, but no, I think Zach's talking about
that's
the down.
when
I think Zach's talking about the down period, like in the 80s.
I thought they were talking about like the 60s.
Well, that was a down period
The
too,
60s
obviously.
Yeah, they by down period I mean like like 3 years.
Yeah, they won
77 wins, 70 wins, and 72 wins from 65 to 67. And then 89 to 92 was not good. And actually, they weren't good in 94 either.
No, they were good in 94. They were leading the AL East, I thought.
See, you're right. I'm sorry. I forgot. This is when
that was a strike. The strike that robbed potentially robbed us of a Montreal Expos World Series winning team. But the Yankees 61 was the M&M boys when Roger Maris broke the single season record. And 62, they beat the Giants in San Francisco. So, but yeah, after that, the 60s went all downhill.
Steinbrenner got the Yankees for like a really good deal because they were so bad, right?
I couldn't tell you. I think Steinbrenner at first did want to buy the Cleveland Indians, but that was turned down.
All I know is I just read the Yankees have 60 playoff appearances. That's fucking awesome. It's the opposite of what the Phillies have, which is why I think we're a tougher fan base. You guys have 60 playoff appearances. The Phillies have 18. And they've been around for 144 fucking years. And by the way, they've been to the playoffs 4 straight years.
I'm a Ranger fan. I kind of get it. So I'm a Ranger fan. I kind of get it.
5 straight years in the playoffs. So they were only in the playoffs 13 times before this, and they've won 2 times. And they've been to the World Series, I think, 3 or 4. So they're 2-2 in World Series. Or 2-3 now. I'm not sure. But
yeah. 1950. The tism's coming out. The Yankees beat them in 1950. They beat the Royals in 80. They beat the Rays in 08, and then the Yankees beat them again in 09, and Astros in 21 or 22, whatever it was.
Right, it was Yankees in 50. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yogi Berra. Del Ennis. Everyone remembers Del Ennis, right? Richie Ashburn.
Richie Ashburn? Add that to the name.
Richie Ashburn.
Add that to the list. Add that name to the list.
Richie Ashburn? You got it. Ashburn it is. That's going to go on the list.
I still think Dick Trickle's the best one.
Dick Trickle will never be beaten. I don't know. I mean,
Dick Seaman's also another good one, too.
Lake Speed.
And the fact that he raced for Hitler was like,
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. Yes. So Dick Seaman raced for Audi, which was ran by Hitler because this was during occupied Germany. And he ended up dying in a fiery car accident, but his name was Richard Seaman. Oh, God. And he's like a really good racer.
You're making this up.
No. After the show, look up Dick Seaman.
All right. I think did we even do questions today? I just realized.
No, that's my bad. I completely forgot to put it on the story.
It's all good.
So I'll take the fault for that one. Any other things you want to say regarding mascots?
Mascots are awesome. Mascots are fucking awesome. Mascots are fucking awesome. They should be in every sport. And if your team doesn't have one, I think you're kind of lame. That's me. Do I think they're amazing or whatnot? Like, no. But like I just think at least you have a little personality if you got one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Zach. I just remembered this. I don't know what year it was. It had to be somewhere between like 06, or 08.
Damn it.
There was a great Tom, I know what you were thinking. What? but Zach, I remember watching highlights on SportsCenter. Like it was a Phillies day game. One of the Phillies hit the ball to left field, and it landed first row. And I swear to God, the Fanatic was right there, like next to the person that caught the freaking ball. The mascot and the Fanatic was going ape shit with that fan. And I tried so hard to find this video, but I couldn't.
Are you sure the Fanatic didn't catch the ball himself?
No, I'm pretty sure the Fanatic was just celebrating with the fan that caught the ball. Like, oh my God, we just hit a home run.
Oh no, I didn't mean to hit that. That's a video. I think there's a video of the Fanatic catching a fucking foul ball. I don't know. He dives in front of a kid to catch a foul ball. He's awesome.
Send this.
He's the man.
Send this to the group chat. So we got to see this.
Will do.
I will
I'm
say,
not sending it right now.
what do you think like the job description looks like for like the Philly Fanatic or Gritty?
Oh, I have applied to be Buster at the Lakewood Blue Claws or Jersey Shore Blue Claws, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
Pretty
Like, I feel
simple.
Yeah.
You really just have to be quiet and be very personable, and you have to be kind of theatrical. From what I read, I don't remember. This is like over a year ago now. It just seems like you just got to be cool with the fans, and don't do anything inappropriate.
Do you think they're also mimes?
Don't give the finger like Mr. Met that one time.
Like they're essentially American mimes, aren't they?
I kind of. Kinda, yeah. I mean, you just got to be quiet. That's all. And you always have a handler because your vision is pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it sounds crazy to say.
I mean, Gritty definitely needs a handler.
But no matter what, when I was applying, it was either you could be Buster or you could be his handler, and you have to follow him around. No, that's literally what they called it. And I was like, I could be a handler. I was like, I'd love to be a handler.
They're trying to handle Gritty.
No.
That job description impossible.
That's probably like Pennsylvania State Police.
All right, guys. I think we basically, did what we wanted to do tonight.
And that's it.
Any final thoughts?
I will say this. Normally, any other episode, we'll post a story on our socials the day that we record, where we'll have a question posted that you can answer, or any other topic that you can answer, and you can have your question answered on the podcast. Alternatively, on that same story will be a link to our website, and when you click the link, take it to our website. Bottom right corner will be a microphone icon. Click on the microphone icon, and you can leave us a voicemail and have your voice heard on the podcast. All right, Jack, wrap us up.
All right. Didn't do that this episode. That was my fault, guys. I apologize. Back to normal next week. Thank you again to Recoil Garage for sponsoring this episode. Be sure to follow us on Facebook at Nerds Talking Sports and on Twitter at N_T_S_podcast. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. This is Jack Knife along with Zach Daniels and Tommy Cho. Have a wonderful night, everyone.
Sofia Vergara.